How's it going, football fans around the world? Welcome back to my channel. Yes, you read that title right. This video is why Casemiro is going to fail. Nah, I'm just fucking around with you. This is honest. This is going to be a video about my honest opinion on the Casemiro transfer to Manchester United. So, first reaction, first thing I think is why? Why would Casemiro want to go to Manchester United, who is currently 20th in the league? And it's not just going to Manchester United. You went from royalty, Real Madrid royalty, absolutely European kings, just won the Champions League, and now you're going to currently 20th place Manchester United, who I know they're most likely not going to stay there, but what makes them appetizing, right? But then again, I forgot. I'm not the fan to talk, especially with the team I support, but all about this, isn't it? He says he wants a new challenge. I respect that. Maybe he also might be looking at this Manchester United side like, you know what? With the players that are already there, and with the addition of me, maybe I could be the, the savior of this team. And then also being paid $350,000 a week or whatever it is. I know it's high wages. I don't know the exact numbers, because people keep throwing out different ones. The most consistent one I've read is $350,000 a week. So I'm sure that's probably the biggest reason, but also maybe he's kind of looking at it as a point of maybe I can save this team. If he is, fair play to him. I still don't understand it, even getting paid that much. Why would you want to go to a team that just looks so defeated, so mentally not there? We could talk about the quality players that they have, but as a team right now, they are just shambolic. I don't know who would want to be there, but he decided he's going to do there, and I'm not going to try to sound too much of a hater in this video. So let's just get on to it and what this means for Casemiro and Manchester United and the rest of the league. So honestly, for Manchester United, I don't care what angle or whatever way you're looking at it. I think it's a great signing for Manchester United. I don't care that it's 60 million. I honestly think that's kind of a bargain for a player of his quality, for his age. Yeah, we can talk about how he's at the end of his career. It doesn't matter, right? There's tons of players who are doing well at 30 and still have a lot to give at 30. I'm not going to diss his age and how much they had to spend and all that. I'm not going to diss that, because honestly, for me, if I'm a Man United fan, I'm looking at this as like, you know what? It may not be exactly what we needed. He might not have been the ideal player, but it's an upgrade, and that's all we can really ask for at this point, right? I mean, just the other week they were looking at a player like Rabiot. I mean, who would want Rabiot on their team, especially in this current state? So for me, if I was a Manchester United fan, this is an absolute dub, and I think that's the only way Man United fans can really look at it as of right now, is that look, it's a big improvement. He's not going to be the hero. He's not going to make him title challengers. He's not going to for sure get him to the top 4. But the main thing is that he is an improvement, because this team was down a very, very dark path. Very, very dark. What I believe Casemiro can bring, he's not the, the shining bright light at the end of the tunnel, but he is brightening it just a little bit, because he's going to save him from a lot of embarrassment. I still believe Man United are going to have terrible games. They're going to struggle to get into top 4 if they even do that. So it's still going to be a struggling Man United. I think he's going to lessen the games in games like last week where they went down when they lost 4-0, or maybe versus a team like Brighton, maybe instead of losing 2-1, they actually end up earning a draw or getting the draw, whatever it is, right? He's going to turn losses into draws, and he's going to turn bigger losses into smaller losses. I'm not going to say he's going to turn this team into a winning team, but that's the two things I feel like he's going to do. He's going to save him some results with his experience, with his dog mentality. The last thing you want to do, especially when he was on that Real Madrid side, was go 1-0 down or 2-0 down, because you knew Casemiro was going to sit back and he was going to absolutely assault your players, like sexually, not sexually, but he was going to like literally assault your players. What Casemiro does for Man United is turn them into a more of an annoying team. I don't believe that this is going to make Man United so much better to where they're title challengers, or it's where like, oh, now they're for sure going to make top 4. No, they're far from it. They need to sign a lot more players if they want to turn into that team. But whatever way you're looking at this, if you're the biggest Man United hater, you know deep down that this is a great signing. It just is. You can't look at it any different other than it's a big improvement than what Man United had, which was McFred, which was terrible shit, right? Like, nobody try to stand up for McTominay or for Fred, because they're terrible. And what Casemiro does is he brings his dog mentality and he brings his experience, and he's gonna make Man United an annoying ass team to play, right? I mean, like I said, they're still gonna be vulnerable terrible games, and they're still gonna have them. But as a rival, I'm now looking at Manchester United. I'm thinking they get going, if whatever reason they're feeling feisty that day, or they're feeling good, or things are going their way, and they get up 1-0, they're gonna be difficult and annoying as hell to attack, because now they have added one of the most annoying players to go against, Casemiro. Everybody knows Real Madrid, so everybody knows Casemiro's quality. As someone who's faced him in a few Champions League bouts, he was so freaking annoying. And I've never stated this on camera, but I've called it with my people I talk to. I've said Casemiro is one of those players that just is constantly lucky, and not saying that he gets lucky by saying that his talent's just luck, but he's somehow perfected a way. And tell me if you agree with me on this or not, if I'm just chatting shit. But he is somehow perfected in his game how to get away with not getting double yellow cards. There's been so many games that I've seen him absolutely maul players down and somehow not get a card for it, and then he does it again later on and he finally ends up getting a card. It's like, yo, he should have been out of this game, but he has somehow perfected in his game to just get away with it. I've seen it countless and countless times, him get away with things. And I believe it's going to carry on to the Premier League, right? Especially with these fucking refs. I mean, have you been paying attention to the things they've been letting players get away with? So yeah, for me, this is a great signing for Man United. Like I said, it's not going to turn them into title challengers. So although this is going to be the first time I'm giving a lot of Man United fans some respect, because I feel like most times they tend to blow things like this out of proportions, right? Like what they did when Jadon Sancho and Rafael Varane came in the team and Cristiano Ronaldo, right? Like, it is a step in the right direction, sort of. I do believe this was somewhat of an emergency buy from the Glazers, just because they are under pressure, and maybe they thought maybe if we get someone like Casemiro, a 5-time Champions League legend, then maybe we can get the heat off of us. But not also just to help the Glazers out, but to save them from an absolutely embarrassing season. Because if they were to carry on playing with the same team that played these first 2 weeks, I guarantee you they would have been in the bottom half of the table. But now that they've added Casemiro, someone who's so experienced, someone who is he's just world class, I now believe that they can make their way towards the upper half of the table. Not for sure yet. Like, I'm not totally convinced. We don't know how well Casemiro is going to fit. But if he does fit decently well, then I believe he will be a huge help to Manchester United. And that's the way I'm thinking of it as a neutral. Now, how I'm thinking of it as a Manchester City fan, as a rival of Manchester United, the only thing I'm thinking about is I'm not worried they're going to be one of those teams that we have to worry about. But what I am thinking here is Manchester Derby. Personally, as a Manchester City fan, I feel like this is where Manchester United turn up the most for some reason. Like, they say Liverpool are their biggest rivals, but if I've gotten to know Man United fans over the years, and I've met a lot lately, for me it seems like they seem to hate us more. I'm not gonna lie, they like the way I hear them talk about Liverpool is kind of like, oh yeah, we hate him. But whenever they get the chance, they are absolutely giving it to Manchester City. And it may be because we're on the top right now. I feel like the Manchester Derby is typically the game that Manchester United show up for. So that's what concerns me, is that we're going to get to Manchester. And if history shows in our rivalry that it doesn't matter how bad the team's doing or how good the other team's doing, it is still pretty competitive. Last year we swept them, but if you look at any year before that, we always seem to split wins. I'm now looking at this Man United team and I'm just thinking, Manchester City has had no luck against Casemiro, right? I mean, he's absolutely dominated our midfield in so many matches. And I'm just thinking to myself, watch, Manchester United, they're gonna want to turn up against us in the Manchester Derby. Watch them get, whether it be a lucky goal or they catch us off guard, a mistake from Manchester City or something. They go up 1-0 and we're now trying to get back at them. And I'm just thinking to myself, oh man, if that happens, we're going to be in some big trouble, because I know Casemiro is going to be up to go up against. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this signing to Manchester United. Do you think it's a good signing for Manchester United? And how do you think he's going to fit into the team? Let me know down in the comments down below. But other than that, please like this video, hit that subscribe button. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers, so help me on my journey there. Other than that, I'll see you guys soon for the Manchester United versus Liverpool predictions, so look out for that.